So it's day 2 of the rebuild, and I'm tired. There are little muscles in my body, my hands, my back, my toes, everything that you normally don't use during a normal work day, for me at least, that are now hurting. So I decided I'm just going to throw on the old clothes that I wore yesterday. That way I don't get any more dirty. We're gonna fix us a little coffee and we're gonna get started. We have a few parts we've got to go find because we're missing a couple parts that we need. So we'll go from there. All right, let me give you an overview of day 2. So yesterday we filmed a lot, but unfortunately the battery went dead when we had it sitting over here and we didn't notice. So we just kept rolling. So let me give you an idea of what we've got done so far. So the engine's starting to look a lot better. We got the exhaust manifold on, we've got the oil filter system put on, and the so yeah, she's looking good. We are missing our pulley crankshaft, so we need that. I got to go find one of those. So we got the alternator thrown up there, starting to get a lot of our stuff. Today we're going to work on the TVIS system. So this area right here, which is sitting right there, go there, focus, there she is, right there. So that's my first thing. We actually were lucky enough to get the oil cap off of my parts car, so that was kind of nice. I've used a lot of little parts and pieces off the parts car, just so if something's a little bit better on it. I really do like the blue gasket set. That's cool. So this is a blue top. So yeah, we got all these guys put in there. It's looking real good. You know, we've actually got a couple new hoses too. So what we did was a couple of these hoses right here, that one, and the other third one down there. You can actually see the tag still on it. So instead of putting the motor back in here, I went ahead and changed those hoses out too. And we used this actually off of the parts car. The one that we have was just hanging in here. This bracket was all broken. It was just kind of not what it needed to be. So the hoses actually looked a lot better. So we went ahead and bolted that up, so maybe that'll be a little bit nicer too. So right now I've got to take this off for part of the TVIS system and go ahead and start to get it mounted. And then I've got a lead on another little parts car. Since my parts car don't have a few of the things that I need, I got a lead on another parts car. And this, basically the part of that pulley, I think I can get this other parts car for. So I need that, and then also, I don't even know what this is called, but here's where my flywheel and clutch and everything mount to. Well, there was something mounted here with the rubber gasket. When I took it to engine builders, I don't know where it went. So we did not get that part back. So I've got to go find this to put it on before I can put my clutch on, transmission here, and then if we had that and the other part, I would probably say at the end of the day I could set it in the car, but I don't know. I've got to go find some parts. So all right, let me get to it. This will go here. Alright. Now we have to take down the motor there, Jim. But I just seen you pick the car up the other day. Oh. See how tight it is? Yes. Let's see how we do it. I believe the heavy end. You know what I mean? Alright, so leave that like that. And then this slides all the way like that. There. Got that one bracket. We got this up. That right there for a minute. This is what I had to do last time. Now I got the hook dip. I had to do that one. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Jim, we got to go down a little bit. There. All right there. Alright, we lay in the beast. The belly of the beast, baby. Alright. Where's that? Alright. Yeah, it's a little, I'm going to tell you to come up and I'm going to... Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright, and then let's watch these two cables here. That one. And that one needs to come over here a little bit. Because they'll go back down in that section. This is good. These two cables are good. You're perfect there. Yeah. No, there's a... Alright, don't be under there, Jim. Okay. Yes. Put it up here. What else we got? That bracket there. I got to go the other way, sorry. I'm watching a bracket. I got a bracket towards the front of the motor. It's hitting somewhere over here. That. It's like I need to let the transmission down. Root down. Ready? Okay. Look. Oh, that's good. That's free floating now. Okay. Yeah, I got the whole thing now. There's a hose right there. Hold on a second. We hit a bracket right there. Okay. On that little piece. So you buy that bracket. Because
move the whole hoist? Well, I can't. I just against the wheel.
Okay, let me see where. That right there is good. Let me give you an overview of where we stand right now. We have done and made a lot of progress on the MR2. We're getting close, but the list is still huge. We're waiting on some parts and pieces, so as we were putting things back, I realized something was either broken or just not up to par. So I went ahead and just ordered another one of them. So I've got a crankshaft pulley coming in today or tomorrow. Anyway, right now the engine has been put back together. We have put it in the car. We have got to change out the water pump. It's something that I put back on and won't even thinking when it was out I should have replaced. And then just kind of hit me one night and I was like, oh, wait a minute. So that came in yesterday. I'm going to try to put it on this morning before heading to work. So I've been kind of working all day. In the evenings I'd come and try to do a couple hours worth of work, and the next morning I'd try to do an hour here right before work. I try to get something done, and then every time I touch something, what happens is it seems like that plug is either messed up or those bolts don't look that good, so I'll take and just go get new bolts, things like that. So the whole process has been a little bit longer than I expected due to the fact that I'm probably just overdoing it. And I could have just threw it back together, but you know, if you already got it apart, why not put it back and try to do as best as you can? Again, I'm not a mechanic, so Some mechanics would have probably looked at those bolts and said, man, that's fine, dude, that's fine, no big deal. So, so here it is. Look at this. That's amazing, man. She is in there. There are a lot of hoses that we found that were just bad. So we changed out quite a few hoses and things like that. So I'll tell you, man, it's in there. We still have the pulley down here. We got the crankshaft pulley somewhere. There's our new alternator. That is sexy. Down there. And water pumps over there. So I got to pull that. I've still got to hook up clutch and the clutch cable, shifter cable. I've replaced a couple hoses over there the other day. I've got numerous wires just hanging. I've got to kind of try to remember where they went. So the breather right here, the air filter system. So, but it was like all these little things, man. I mean, these things were just rusted and deteriorated, and it, you know, and it was just, I had to change out all the down here. So here is your fuel injector plugs. You know, since it blew up and it got so hot in here, those plugs were just kind of all damaged. So what I'm gonna do today is I am gonna go ahead and try to pull the water pump. Go ahead and get that and get prepared that if that crankshaft comes in today, then I can put the crankshaft on tonight and the main belt. That would kind of tidy up this side of the engine, which is the passenger side of the engine. And then I can work on the starter. The starter is another thing, brand new starter. The starter plug that's on here just seems to be kind of worn out and just doesn't really stay in place like I want it. So I've got to come up with an idea how to make sure that is secured. So I guess we'll be ready in about a week.